Hey guys, it's Basil here with BTech comparing the Huawei Mate 9 just announced with the Pixel XL. The Mate 9 and Pixel are both metal body devices. One has a 5.9 inch screen, that's the Mate 9, versus a 5.5 inch screen on the Pixel XL, making the Mate 9 a bigger phone in general, so it is really only for people with big hands or big pockets or big bags. It feels pretty comfortable in the hand. It's got minimal bezeling. Huawei's really up the game design-wise here, just refined from the Mate 8, which was already fan-freaking-tastic. The Pixel XL, slightly uninspired design, not in love with the glass panel around the back, though it doesn't feel cheap by any means. As for the displays, it's IPS versus AMOLED. IPS on the Mate 9 at 5.9 inches full HD resolution means it's not quite as sharp as the Pixel, with just 373 pixels per inch. The Pixel's got AMOLED tech, so it's going to be poppier, and it's Quad HD at 534 pixels per inch, so will be that bit sharper as well. Inside, Android 7 across both phones, and Huawei's Emotion UI is updated to Emotion UI 5, which introduces some more stock Android elements than predecessors. You've got an applications tray, you have a two-tier pull-down notifications tray, but you still get the Emotion UI advantages, such as that camera, which is awesome, has so many shooting modes. As for the Pixel XL, it runs with Android 7.1, but Pixel Launcher under the hood. Pixel Launcher means pull up from the bottom and you get an applications tray. You've got the standard stock two-tier pull-down notifications tray, but Google's also borrowed from Huawei here. Google's introduced the gesture-centric fingerprint scanner. As for the cameras, we're going to have to wait till we get Mate 9 in for review before we give you anything too conclusive, but you've got a dual 20 megapixel snapper around the back and a 8 megapixel front camera. The 20 megapixel snapper, one is color, one is black and white, and like we've seen before in Huawei phones, it composites pictures to produce the best it can. As for the Pixel XL, 12.3 megapixel rear camera with an f2 lens and an 8 megapixel front camera. The Pixel XL really excels when it comes to that video stabilization, but it falls down in low light, whereas the Mate 9 with its optical image stabilization should, we reckon, perform pretty well in low light, provided those pixels aren't too small at 20 megapixel resolution. Now, internal storage, you've got 64 gigabytes or 256 gigabytes in the Mate 9, and that's versus literally half in the Pixel XL, 32 gig versus 128 gig, though both have 4 gig of RAM, and the Mate 9 is expandable, giving it the massive edge in terms of storage. You've also got a new Kirin 960 processor in the Mate 9 versus the Qualcomm Snapdragon 821, meaning both of these phones are going to be beasts. 4,000 milliamps with fast charging in the Mate 9 versus 3,450 milliamps plus fast charging in the Pixel XL. You should get a full day out of both easily, maybe a little bit more out of the Mate 9, and both have fingerprint scanners, USB Type-C and Daydream VR support as well. And that, my friends, is how the Pixel XL stacks up against the Mate 9. Hopefully you found this video useful. It was superficial. We'll be doing more in-depth stuff the more time we spend with the Mate 9, but if there's anything you want to see in particular, let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.